in the 2016 suicide of activist scholar Rohith Vemula of the University of Hyderabad. The report also absolves all accused of any complicity in abetting the suicide. Vemula's suicide was turned into a cause célèbre to galvanize campus protests against the Modi government across the country.
जो रोहित के खिलाफ हुआ है वो सिर्फ रोहित के खिलाफ नहीं हो रहा है, हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज में बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ ये होता है। लड़कियों को दबाया जाता है, दलितों को, आदिवासियों को, अलग अलग लोगों को दबाया जाता है। अगर आप सचमुच में इससे लड़ना चाहते हो तो हमें एक कानून की जरूरत है, एक ऐसा कानून जो कॉलेजेस में, यूनिवर्सिटीज में डिस्क्रिमिनेशन को बंद करे।
The Lutyens lobby and the entire Khan Market gang came together to project the suicide as proof of how India under Modi was turning against Dalits and other deprived sections of society. Rahul Gandhi jumped in, meeting Vemula's mother in Hyderabad and making a speech in parliament attacking the Prime Minister.
वायदों का जाल बिछाया मोदी जी ने, मैं ये करूंगा, वो करूंगा, वो करूंगा, और फिर सवाल उठने लगे। पहला सवाल रोहित वेमुला ने पूछा, मैं दलित हूं इसलिए मुझे क्यों मारा जा रहा है? और आप लोग क्या करते हो? हिंदुस्तान की सरकार की शक्ति उसके कंधों पे ऐसे दबा देते हो। उसको आपने दबाया और बेचारे ने आत्महत्या कर दी।
Pandering to the lobby, Rahul Gandhi even promised a Rohith Vemula Act if Congress came to power. The closure report with all these details has come ironically when there's a Congress government in Telangana, and the Rohith Vemula Act finds mention in party's 2024 manifesto also. Union Minister Smriti Irani was targeted by Congress for her speech in Parliament as then Women and Child Development Minister. Irani had said, "I look at the case as the death of a child and not as a death of a Dalit."
जब इस घटना के बारे में मैंने सार्वजनिक बयान दिया, तब मैंने कहा कि इसको जाति की नजर से मत देखो। मैंने एक बच्चे की बात की, एक दलित छात्र की बात नहीं की। मैं चुनौती देती हूं, कोई भी मुझे उंगली उठाकर कहे कि मैंने जाति के आधार पर न्याय करने का या अन्याय करने का दुस्साहस किया। मेरा नाम स्मृति ईरानी है, चुनौती देती हूं, मेरी जात क्या है बताकर देखिए।
Police under Congress has proved her right, coming as it does ahead of the third phase of polling on May 7 when Telangana goes to polls. The Rohith Vemula closure report is likely to become a hot election issue.
सर नहीं, मैं जो बोलना वहाँ बोलना।
Thank you. What next?
But more importantly, the question is, would the Congress apologize for playing dirty politics over the dead body of a student who was struggling to find his feet? Given that Rahul Gandhi's entire 2024 campaign has been about social justice. Let's debate.
And what a terrible lie that is. What an approach, it's like a vulture-like approach. He's not a Dalit. And you went around the whole country, Rahul, Shazia, Professor Jyotsna of the TDP, Karuna Gopal, political analyst, right-leaning, Syed Asad Abbas, Umair Junaidi, who supports the Congress, as does George Kurian. You go around the whole country provoking people, George, saying that, Dalits have been targeted. Now your own government says that he was not a Dalit and says the case was wrong. And your government, Congress government, has filed a closure report into the case. So Congress government has said that Rahul Gandhi has lied. But what a lie this is. What is the implication of the lie? You are trying to create unrest in universities across the country, George. You want to provoke young people. You want caste-based violence. You want riots to break out. You want people from one caste to hate another caste. You want to divide Hindu society. You want to create social unrest. And after JNU, they thought they were playing a card, viewers. You see, in JNU, they were playing the Muslim card. In Hyderabad, they were playing the Dalit card. Dalit card. So Dalit card in Delhi, in Hyderabad, Muslim card in Delhi, then Dalit and Muslim vote consolidation, get Dalit, OBC, SC, ST, OBC, Muslim students wound up. Then after some time, go and say that Muslims will lose their citizenship. Constant. George, why did you do this? Did you think you will not get caught one day?
Arnab, the Congress party is committed to defend and against any kind of a discrimination and social justice for the people, for the students in the universities, and we stick to it. And as far as Rohith Vemula's closure report is concerned, we all understand that BRS was ruling the Telangana state for last 2 decades, and the Congress government has just come into power in the state of Telangana. Having said that, this is a closure report from the state police. We will challenge it.
Who is running the police?
Higher.
Who is running the police? Rahul Ishwar is on the debate.
That is the most confused.
So government changes. If one government has, they will give one report. If another government comes, they will give another report. What is the reality? And Rohith Vemula's father himself said he belonged to the Vadera community. See, Rohith Vemula is our brother, irrespective of any caste. And his loss is a loss to the entire nation. We are all with the family. But at the same point of time, caste hatred was spread in India's campuses, saying that, India is being casteist, India is being, depriving of Dalits. So this caste card was deliberately played. Rohith Vemula should definitely, we should support him, his family. There should not be any kind of, black marking them. But at the same point of time, a purposeful narrative was engineered that India is unsafe for Dalits, India is unsafe for Muslims.
I want
all these kind of political maneuvering was happening. Just one question from my side. So if tomorrow another government comes, will there be another report? And right now, Arnabji, what is going to happen is very clear. These police officers will be suspended or will be targeted. These things, they will be called all the names. And these people who might have done a very honest and genuine work will be sidelined. Their careers will be tarred. This is in spite of a Congress government being there.
We
So
know
we
that
should
Telangana
appreciate
is
the
going
Congress
into polls
government there
on the
in
13th of May, and this is
and the
nothing but
police
a
officers for
conspiracy
doing a good job
and
in
trying
spite
to
of
corner the
making up
Congress party
excuses.
because
And
we are
elections are coming. I'm absolutely sure some kind of action will be against these police officers. Why?
Discrimination against Dalit, SC, ST,
That doesn't
OBC
suit the
community.
storyline. That doesn't suit the paradigm. This is very unfortunate. I hope our nation wake up to see these are the cards that are being played, and every community should be supported. And just one last line.
No, they knew.
Gandhiji said it very right. We had some negative attitude to our backward communities, and it is the self-restraint on the part of Ambedkar and our backward community that they are not breaking our head off. This was Mahatma Gandhi in 1931. We have done injustice. Pujaniya Sarsang Chalak Mohan
We cannot
Banerjee also
ignore
said
the fact that
even
Rohith had written the letter before his death to the then Vice Chancellor, Mr.
People
Rahul,
are using that
about
cleverly
the harassment
for
that
garnering
is going
vote banks. I
through,
hope they rethink
complaints.
because it is
No,
not
I
in the
think
interest
that,
of our nation.
which led to
I
his
think you
death
have to
and
be,
suicide. If you're calling it, it's a murder.
Mr. Korean, I request you to understand the seriousness of my debate today. Because today you have been caught red-handed. The similarity between Deepika Padukone and Rahul Gandhi is that they both went to JNU to do acting.
Correct.
But Rahul Gandhi extended the acting in Hyderabad. He lied. He tried to create caste riots. Do you understand how serious this is? Umair Junaidi, I want Professor Jyotsna Tirunagiri, national spokesperson of the TDP, to comment on this. You must have seen the details of this case. Professor Jyotsna, should the case not be made against Rahul Gandhi and other Congress leaders for provoking on the basis of caste on campuses?
Yes.
Then why? Then Narendra Modi should be also go.
No, Omer, let Professor Jyotsna come, then I'll come to you, please.
No,
I'll come to you.
I
will come to you.
Why?
Yes, Omer.
One second.
Omer, put Omer. Omer. No, one minute. Let Omer be on right. 1 second. Let Professor Jyotsna continue. Yes.
Arnab ji, initially I would say that it is very unfortunate that we lose a youngster in this country. And his death has been politicized that way. And that's my major concern. The death of a youngster is politicized. For what reason? He gave a suicide note. Why wasn't the suicide note properly analyzed? Why was there a caste remark on that? Why was, his death not properly investigated on? That's my point. Why was it given a completely different turn altogether? Whether we call it a casteist remarks or whether we call it a casteist turn. But I truly, as a professor, as an academician, I feel a youngster lost his life in the academic field there in the university. So what are the reasons? Whether it is the mental, condition of the child, whether the academic pressure there or any other sort of a pressure that he is facing, what went wrong? And why was that? One second. You need to stop. 1 second. Let me complete. Because you have enough politicized it. I'm sorry to say this. You have enough politicized this. This has happened in 2016.
That's not true.
And I'm a resident of Hyderabad. Let me speak out here. I am a resident of Hyderabad. I have seen what happened in the universities then. I have seen what happened in the universities across the country then. My question still remains unanswered. What went wrong in Rohith Vemula's case? What went wrong? Why was he, compelled to commit suicide? Why wasn't that particular thing being, investigated on? Why was it immediately given a turn of
One minute. Professor Jyotsna, Professor Jyotsna, moot point. We are in the middle of a national election.
Yes.
And today Congress party is saying we will bring a Rohith Vemula Act, point number 21 of the Congress manifesto, to address discrimination faced by students belonging to backward and oppressed communities in educational institutions. Now, in this case, the whole basis, they made Rohith Vemula a name on the basis of which they want to do their Dalit caste, Dalit Muslim politics. Now, I am telling you, people of the country, the Congress party wants to break India on Muslim versus non-Muslim, Dalit versus non-Dalit, SC, ST, OBC. They want to do this, but they will fail. I'll tell you why they will fail. I will tell you why they will fail. Omar, listen to me. Congress, your party, your state government, Karuna is there. I mean, you have no... Okay, you can debate with Karuna. Your government, your party has said that you are lying. If it was a BJP government which says Rahul Gandhi is lying, is different. Revanth Reddy is saying Rahul Gandhi is a liar.
Did Revanth Reddy say that Rahul Gandhi lied?
Yes. Revanth Reddy has said that Rahul Gandhi is lying.
Okay, show me the video.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't disturb me when I'm telling you. Okay? Page number 50. One minute.
When Revanth Reddy said Rahul Gandhi lied.
Of course, that's what he's saying. Who is the Chief Minister of Telangana? Who is the Chief Minister of Telangana?
The Telangana government will be, the Telangana Congress will be against Delhi Congress. Just now you spoke.
Oh God,
you said Rahul
don't you have common sense here, Omar? Okay, let me explain to you since you are trying to pretend that you don't understand. The Congress government is saying...
I understand you better.
No, you don't. I'm explaining to you like a child.
Okay.
I'm explaining to you like a child. I'm saying to you, Omar... Omar Junaidi, I'm explaining to you, just give me 10 seconds, maybe you will understand. The closure report says that the deceased himself is aware that he does not belong to the scheduled caste, that his mother got him SC certificate. He's from the Vadara community, it is clear that it is falling under the backward classes. Now, the report says, I hope you've seen it, the provisions of SC and ST Act are not attracted in this case. You are also aware that in page 50 of the suicide note, he says SFI, anything and everything else exists for their own sake. He's criticized the Students' Federation of India. So maybe it is that to cover up their own guilt, they created this Dalit oppression narrative to cover themselves up. And also because that time, you see, JNU was happening. They wanted to burn the country. They were very angry. BJP came to power. Narendra Modi became Prime Minister the second time. They had to do something to burn the country. This was the plan. Provoke Muslims in JNU, Bharat Tere Tukde Honge, Inshallah, Inshallah, then make it stronger by adding a Dalit
When
angle?
did JNU incident happen, Arnab?
Huh?
When did JNU incident happen? In the year 2019 or 2020?
Pardon me? Much before that, we know all that. I was the person who took on, you forgot? I am the person who took on this JNU Tukde gang, you forgot?
How come the JNU wanted to burn the nation because Narendra Modi...
JNU didn't, yaar. Listen to me. Which party is Kanhaiya Kumar in now? Huh? The original Tukde fellow? Which party has he joined now? Which party has he joined now? You want to ask me what was the conspiracy?
Listen.
Which party has he joined now? Your entire conspiracy on caste, Umar, will not be tolerated in this country anymore. Today you have to apologize on my program for trying to burn the country down from campuses. I said don't burn my country down. Don't provoke our students. Don't try to make young people angry. What do you know? What do you know? Anyway, fact is, Congress government has said that Rahul Gandhi has lied. What will you do? Karuna Gopal, what will they do now? This story is a national story as far as I'm concerned, Karuna. What do you think?
You are making it a national story just because the elections are there and you want to target Congress, and that's what this shows.
No.
The fact is very clear.
No, I have not. No, 1 minute. No. You see what's happening. You see what's happening. Case is closed.
Arnab, when Narendra Modi is standing up on the stages and saying that targeting a community, why weren't you questioning it?
Which community? Which community? Which community? Narendra Modi is saying that there should be no Muslim quota. What is wrong in that? Should there be Muslim quota? Should there be a Muslim quota? Should SC, STs be denied? Should the Muslim quota be cut from the SC, ST quota? Anyway, come to the issue. Come to the issue. You see what happens, I'll tell you. 1 minute. I'll tell you. Listen to me. You'll listen to me. See, this report comes out, Republic puts it out, we put pressure, we put a mic, Mallikarjun Kharge runs away. And while we are reporting this case, while we are debating, this whole nation is watching. DGP of Telangana says, DGP says, I will reinvestigate the closure report. He says, I will open the case again.
You correct yourself, Mallikarjun.
Arnab, can I say something?
Any media.
Arnab, can I be...
No, 1 minute. Yeah, Karuna.
I'd like to come in as well, Arnab.
Yeah. Arnab, first of all, this happened in 2016, and if we go back and check what happened in 2017, there was a district-level scrutiny committee that went in depth into the caste angle and then came out with the information that it was fraudulently acquired, and the case should have been closed then itself. Now it appeared now, and there is no point in DGP saying that he's going to reopen it. It doesn't stand any bit of a chance at all right now. But you are 100% right when you say that Congress looks for a sliver of hope. Whenever there is any kind of a campus unrest, it plonks itself there, and Rahul Gandhi comes and makes vitriolic statements, creates such a big scene that the entire... Imagine filing, going against 4 people, including Smriti Irani, when there is no case at all. There's no case at all. And today, our Honorable Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, what does he say? He says that BJP is completely against SC/ST, and then in 2000 itself, during Vajpayeeji's time, they came out with, Venkat Chalaya committee that is going to scrap the reservation, which is absolutely a lie. I mean, that particular committee was set up to just review the constitution, the federal system, nothing to do with reservation at all. And blatant lies are being thrown everywhere. In the recent past, you would have seen the fake video that was produced of our Minister of Interior.
Okay, now can I come in now?
Look at the level of desperation.
They're coming out with fake
Arnab,
videos.
can I come in now?
No. This fake thing will not last anymore. You see,
Okay,
Syed Abbas,
come in, Arnab.
when a case is investigated and closed, you can't openly randomly do it like this. I know you people are experts, not you Congress party. In my case also, the case was investigated, closed, they wanted to arrest me, so they reopened the case. They have no understanding. The Congress party is 100% exposed before the people of this country. Syed Abbas, please understand, if you have alleged foul play in the Rohith Vemula case, there has been a 7 to 8 year investigation. You claimed he was a Dalit. It's been found he was not a Dalit. And you know, now you can't say because an election is going on, we will reopen the case. How can you do that? That's very random.
Okay. Karuna ji mentioned about district level scrutiny committee. I'd like to, ma'am, confront you on that point and the legalities and the technicalities of that. Before that, I have a member, my dear friend Rahul, who is a Gandhian, and let me quote Mahatma Gandhi for you, my friend. There are courts of justice, but there is a court higher than the courts of justice. It is the court of conscience. It supersedes all other courts. Now let me get to the technicality of this case. According to the law, it is a district.
No, where is your conscience, sir, when you say he was a Dalit but he was not a Dalit? You play around with a young person's life and you ask others to look into their conscience. Where was your conscience?
I mean,
you
how
used...
dare you invoke Mahatma Gandhi?
Give me full
How
time. I have
dare
to
you
say,
invoke Mahatma Gandhi? What temerity you have to invoke Mahatma Gandhi? I want to ask you.
Let's not trivialize this matter, Shazia ji. You all spoke, I heard. Can I get my 1 minute time, please? Arnab, can I get my 1 minute time, please? Thank you. Ma'am, you mentioned about district level scrutiny committee. The same district level scrutiny committee, the collector has not even finished adjudicating the matter. What are you even talking about? He's not even furnished the same to the court, to the Telangana High Court. Let us understand when the district scrutiny committee, as per your claim, that he's not a Dalit, the report
are you casting aspersions now on Telangana CM and Telangana Police? How confused are you, my dear friend? How confused and convoluted you are?
आप ही बात करो, आप ही का चैनल है, आप ही का चैनल है और बात करो मैं
मेरा देश का चैनल है, सच का चैनल है, सत्यमेव जैसे होता है इस देश में, झूठ नहीं चलेगा. You use a human tragedy.
No, the case was closed. No. One minute.
You're not a fair actor.
1 minute. Syed Abbas, I have a press release from the DGP.
Just 2 minutes.
I have a press release from the DGP. May I read it?
You know how...
Arnab, can I be allowed to make my point? Or should I excuse myself from the debate very humbly?
How desperate
it's
they
not fair,
are
Arnab.
to
Allow me to
malign,
please make my point.
to malign.
Can I please be allowed to make my point, Shazia?
Yeah, but you are making a false point.
I'll hear you.
Is there any point
You are making a false
No,
point.
allow me to make
I need to... No, I heard your point. I want to counter you. Your point. And then you continue, Syed. Let's have a deal. My point is that I have with me a press release from the current DGP of Telangana, which contradicts you. He says it is to state that the investigation officer in the case was the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Madhapur, and the final report in the case was prepared in 2018 based on the investigation conducted. The final report was officially filed in the jurisdictional court on 21/03/2024 by the investigation officer. So he says that what you're saying is wrong. There has been full due process.
Absolutely not.
No. If there has been,
allow me to counter you.
No, I don't understand you. Because it doesn't suit you. Because the results of the investigation don't suit you. No. What do you want? No. Investigation doesn't suit you. What do you want the investigation to say? Rahul Gandhi is great. He did not lie.
No, you need to allow me to speak. Now let me. Senior advocate A. Satya Prasad has quoted to Hindustan Times, the print Times of India, and let me quote you. Without the collector's decision, the district level scrutiny committee cannot be taken as a basis to cancel Vemula's caste status. It's totally incorrect. I quote A. Satya Prasad.
The senior advocate is on which side?
Representing Rohith Vemula's party.
So one minute. Just one minute.
Obviously,
What do you expect?
Allow our side to please.
What do you expect?
Please.
This
Now,
is the
let me
Telangana
get to the
Police.
moot point.
This is the
I am
official
glad that
report.
Smriti
This is the
Irani
closure
ji
report
mentioned
that
that a child
absolves
has
all the
lost his
accused.
life.
It also
A
shows
child.
that the
And who was
accusation
Rohith
was
Vemula?
made malafide.
Arnab, kindly see
And
all
it was
his
done to
academic
use.
records. He
It was
given-
used.
Arnab, this is
Political,
not fair, Arnab.
human
Arnab,
tragedy
this is
was
not a
used.
fair debate. You're not being fair today.
To
I mean,
create
can-
I'm taking a 30-second
Why-
Secureite
Arnab,
commercial
why
break and I'm
come
back in 30
out
seconds.
Can I get
Ladies
30
and gentlemen,
seconds
it
of
is
my
a
time,
completely
please?
fair debate. Karuna, I'm coming
Allow
right
me
to
to
you.
make my
I'll
point,
start with you when I'm back in 30 seconds.
So you are quoting.
Why am I...
15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
Well, it's clear to me that there has been Congress pressure on the DGP Karuna, on the police, since the report came out. And to save the Congress party the blushes and embarrassment in the middle of an election campaign, they are trying to cover it up by saying we'll do a reopening of a closure report. Karuna.
Arnab, can I be allowed to make my point, please?
Can Karuna
30
respond
seconds,
to you
sir?
and then she hasn't spoken yet, yeah.
Karuna already spoke, Arnab.
Nothing is going to come out of this, report, even if they reinvestigate.
How do you know? Are you the High Court judge? Are you the Supreme Court judge? Are you the Director General of Police? Ma'am, Rohith Vemula's life is lost. Do you even know Rohith? Who is Rohith Vemula?
Karuna.
He was one of the most brilliant academic student of the university, ma'am.
Of course, we are not denying it. We know that he's been a scholar and he.
That is Rohith Vemula. Why did the students go there and protest? Leave the Congress party, leave the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let us not trivialize Rohith Vemula's death. Rohith Vemula's death needs to be spoken about. He was one of the most brilliant
say that they are pro-Dalit. They are pro-Dalit and that's why he stepped in and started, using the Dalit card. But what has Congress done for Dalits so far?
He also mentioned
I'm going to tell you something very important. What has Congress done for the Dalits? If you remember,
the fact
when Dr. Ambedkar resigned from the cabinet,
about Rohith
he
Vemula's life.
categorically said
A brilliant student,
what did
an
he say in the
academician
report and
who
what
lost
did he say in
his
the
life.
letter? He said that Pandit Nehru has not cared for SCs and STs and his love for Muslims has dissuaded him and made him feel so bad that he is resigning. So what has Congress done for Dalits? And why is Rahul Gandhi going all over the place holding a card for Dalits? Give me a break. They haven't done anything right from Ambedkar's
Have a Kit Kat.
to what they have done. They have not supported the Mandalkam
Karunaji, enough with politicizing this issue. I don't care about political parties. I will tell you now. Why is the police deviating from the report? Why aren't they investigating the case? Why are you so behind the fact of the certificate or not? Rohith Vemula was a brilliant student. He was an academician.
No, you put a caste angle where there was none.
1,75,000 rupees. The whole thing.
The scholarship
was because he was depressed that he put up a wrong caste
note. Let us not trivialize his death between a Congress and BJP.
He presented a wrong
I do not care about a BJP or Congress,
certificate.
but I care about his
No, if somebody presented, if somebody presented, my view is,
his death was very unfortunate.
Yes, of course, that is unfortunate. But if somebody presented a wrong caste certificate, if somebody presented a wrong caste certificate, I'll go to Professor Jyotsna again. She's also an academic.
Yes.
And if he's taken his life for fear of being, that fact will come out, it is most unfortunate. He should have not taken his life, but to put a Dalit angle to it is completely wrong in my view. Professor Jyotsna and Omar.
That is my...
Can I get 30 seconds?
No, one second. Let me complete. The point is...
Our side also needs to make a point, ma'am, with all due respect.
One second. What I mean to say is, that is my entire point of concern. Why was his death politicized and why was a caste card being used there? Immediately, as soon as the death happened, as soon as he committed suicide, immediately, completely the entire narrative changed. It was completely casted. completely, because we have witnessed it, Arnab. We have seen it through our own eyes. All the night, we had people there only talking about caste. Only talking about caste. My point is, a youngster lost his life.
Yeah, because the incident has been.
Don't say that. Don't say that. It's not about caste.
He was troubled because of his caste.
The suicide note very clearly states that.
Because of the caste, he was troubled, and it was the provocation by the VC on the basis of his caste which led him to commit a suicide.
Why don't you talk of it? Why don't you talk of what he was undergoing, whether it was academically or what? And then these guys come up and say that he was being harassed for, he was not given the scholarship amount or whatnot. There was some paperwork. Initially, he was given scholarship for 4 years because he has done PhD from another stream.
What was the paperwork? What was the paperwork? Where you the investigation officer? Where you the investigation officer? Did you find the paper?
Let me complete my point.
Because the police department.
Hold on, Wendy, hold on. Let me complete my point. Let me complete my point. The point is, he switched into a different stream. And that's the reason scholarship was delayed. Why do you bring a caste point there? Why do you bring a caste point there?
Troubled and tortured because of his caste. And today, the police, without working on the fact why he committed the suicide, they closed the report, the case by reporting a statement that he was not belonging to the
not in the hands of anybody else. And now you even compel the police to come out and say that we will reinvestigate. For what will you reinvestigate? What have you done all these years? What have you done? Now that the report is not in your favor, you come out and say that we will reinvestigate. Come on. Stop politicizing the deaths of youngsters.
If it's possible and if it's required, we go for the investigation and proper investigation will be done to the case. It is not the BJP
You know, there was an attempt to say, for example, Omar, very interesting point, please, that he was, because of his caste, not allowed entry into certain sections of the university. This was also false, Shazia, because the closure report says...
Everything according to you is false, Arnab. Everything which goes...
I am not saying, Omar, don't freak out. I am not saying your government, your Congress government, your police is saying. Your police is saying, your Telangana police, your Congress government is saying that the punishment order issued only prevented entry of groups into the administration block. There was no prohibition on people if they visited individually. So on that also you built a false narrative.
Everything was given a caste color. And please remember, regarding caste politics, Gandhi said, I will die, but I will not let Hindu society be divided on caste lines. So please remember, this caste card was cleverly misused. That is the core point of the entire thing. We all respect Rahul Vemula, same comment when we even decide.
Okay, I'll George Korean want to make a point. George and Shazia. George and Shazia, forget election is happening. Just go out. I think Congress party should go and say we lied. Or whatever, be unintentionally lied or intentionally lied.
Arnab, let me categorically make it clear to your audiences that the Congress party, neither Rahul Gandhi is trying to mislead this nation with respect to...
I am not saying, your government is saying, no?
And I need to ask Shazia Ilmi here, on what basis is the closure report the police machinery of the state is trying to allege that, Rohith Vemula had to take this extreme step, basis on the caste certificate, which is really untrue, and he is not alive today to defend himself.
Okay.
So can I come in now? So this is Telangana Police. There is a closure report in place which absolved the accused, and who was made accused? Bandaru Dattatray, Secunderabad MP from BJP MP. Smriti Irani, the Vice Chancellor, and the MLC, Raminderji. And all of them have been absolved because there was no connection or link. Let me finish, George. Let's talk in a civil manner. Now, listen to me. So a child dies, and there are suicides, and they're very sad. And somebody has to address that, and the Prime Minister does. He does talk about students and the need to be with them when they go through mental anguish of different kinds. But this was not about caste. And you made it into a caste.
Viewers, I think I have very clearly established before you by quoting parts of the closure report that the Congress party tried to do Muslim plus Dalit plus SC/ST OBC politics using the JNU case and using the Rohith Vemula case. It is most condemnable. The attempt to put pressure on the Telangana Police right now to do another U-turn is even more condemnable. We will track the story more and hope to get an apology from the Congress by tomorrow. And till then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm closing the show for this evening. Thank you for being with me, everyone. Till tomorrow evening. Good night and goodbye.
We have a majestic liftoff of LPM-3 M4 rocket carrying India's prestigious Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft.
I've always believed that India can have a global news network. And over the last 1 decade, I have actively evangelized the idea wherever I have gone in India and abroad. Now, with the way India is all set to lead global growth, to lead the world, this is the time to make it happen. And that is why the Republic Media Network is putting together Asia's largest news complex. The best technology, the most integrated, largest news setup of the continent here in India. And it is from this news headquarters that the revolution of news will begin, the revolution which will impact the world starting here on our soil. Asia's largest news complex is now in India.
Co-powered by Simpolo Tiles and Bathware.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
आगोश मत। और आज मैं एक और बात कहूंगा, कांग्रेस इस बार पहले से भी कम सीटों पर सिमटने जा रही है।
Co-powered by Simpolo Tiles and Bathware.
15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
15,000 placements in 2022-23. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
With over 1,12,718 startups igniting innovation, driving digital growth. Over 800 million internet users are bridging distances and strengthening bonds across the globe, making India the third largest digitalized country in the world, accounting for around 46% of the world's real-time digital transactions.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for the debate.
Welcome tonight by refusing to contest from Amethi, by dumping Amethi and seeking what he thinks will be a safer seat in Raebareli and running to Raebareli. Rahul Gandhi has revealed